What's her treat? Thursday, I got the glow plugs for that beast. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because tomorrow I got to load up the mower and I need to change the belts out that I've got over the last 2 weeks for the blades and the propellant. Making some pizza today. I'm just going to take my wife's frozen gluten-free, dairy-free pizza and slam it on the stone. Haven't done this in a while, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to grill some chicken and some bacon. And you may remember, well, now I got 3 griddles. So, you know, like the Bears, this one's too big, and I don't have a grease tray yet that I need to make. This one worked well, except it was too small because it was hard to get in because of the way those are raised. So I did the next best thing and I bought this. Now these are $200, but this one was on sale because it's damaged, meaning it's scraped off here and scraped up here, a little rust. Don't care. It's a Maiden, and I like the handles on this. It's low. I think I can twist it over here once it gets hot. In fact, I think I will do that. I'm going to grab some bacon. Does it have good grease control? Not really. But for doing bacon and chicken over here, I should be fine. And then, I don't know if I showed this, I got the stone on there heating up. Heat up to about 500. It's 228 right now. And yeah, my shooter lighter was great, except it didn't light this. So I'm back to the matches. So I just bought a box of matches for now. I can't probably make this. I just got to spend the 30 minutes or whatever to get her to connect. Watering that every day. It seems to be well, I don't know if it's growing. I assume it's growing. There's a little bit of fur right here. That was a week ago, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, and there's definitely a lot better fur going there, though I dumped some more dirt on top of that when I was whittling the pile. It seemed more easier to just dump dirt in random places and underneath the brick than to carry it across the street. But this should be growing. It's got a lot of seed in there. It's the good seed, so hopefully, like I said, by winter it shouldn't be a problem because it's only middle of October. Yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be loading up my dad's truck, taking that to a property down south, mostly because, well, 2 reasons. One, she's let me down recently, so, but also this is 2-wheel drive, and while it has limited slip, it's really 1-wheel drive because it just slips. So his is all 4-wheel drive when you shift it in the 4-wheel drive. The problem with his is she's only got a 6-foot bed, so we're gonna have the workbench, 2 of those big tub square things full of tools that is donating. Then I got to put the lawnmower on, which I think will go this way. I'm going to leave the Rams here. We have a set there, so maybe that makes sense. We're moving things back and forth. I think I'll get everything to fit, but obviously it'd be a lot easier to load that if it actually moved. So now that it starts and runs, got to get that drive belt in there. So that's tonight's episode. Oh, and I got to change the injectors. What happens is it rough starts, meaning I got to floor it, hold it for like 10 seconds and do that, and it drains the batteries. So getting those glow plugs in there would make a big difference. I wonder where she's going. Come back. So we'll go get some bacon. See, it makes bacon. So now I have no sidewall, so I got great access to the bacon, but I have very little grease capacity. So we'll let this get cool, and then we'll take it off there. I don't know what I'll do with the grease, but It's definitely cooking the bacon fine. And unfortunately, it's too long to go this way, so I just put obviously the chicken here. This grill puts on a lot of heat. I've been very impressed with it. I got to get the auto start thing working. There's Joe's Pizza, so let that go. That's got another 10 minutes. Yeah, well, this is done. This is my pig flipper. I love this thing. I actually have two. I bought a backup. So I needed it. This is super thick bacon, so I probably didn't do myself any favors there. If this is regular bacon, I wouldn't have so much juices though. Time for me to leave, so she's hiding. Cooper! 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 Treat? Cooper? Have a good day. Yeah, it's day to put the belts on, and both new belts don't fit. They're not, one's too long, one's too short. So I put the old belts back on. This time I actually followed the manual. That helped a lot on the belt. So it wasn't like trying to figure out why I had it upside down. It would need some adjustment, but you know, the belts are kind of worn, so I don't know why I would adjust this. She does what she's supposed to do. Except she's not spinning. This thing needs adjustment, so maybe I do need to adjust it. There we go. She's fast and fast speed. So yeah. This interlocks somehow, and I think that's what was messing me up, is I didn't realize that this locks when you lock this. So that's pretty smart. Anyhow, now I got the next problem. This is my next problem. I don't know how to get all this into here. I had thought that this workbench would fit across here, but it's just too deep. This part from here to here doesn't fit here to here because of the wheel well. Again, short bed, but it's not as wide. Like the 4 feet isn't between the wheel wells. The 4 feet's from here to here. Did not realize that. So had this fit over there and this fit in there, blah, 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 I could have theoretically put it this way. I'm not sure. She's liking that, I'm sure. I'm gonna have to give this a little bit of thought. Yeah. I don't think I can fit it this way, same problem. I might be able to get it all the way up front. No, because she ain't gonna fit. So the big question is, if I subtract this out of the equation, will it fit there? And it might fit up there. So which do we want to store over the winter, this or that? Yeah, the lawnmower. Okay, looks like we're buying a tarp. Yep. Still got to figure out how I want to do this. I think what I'm going to do, if I don't take the mower, I can just take this crap out, lay this down, and then put everything in the middle, and that will work fine. That's the top. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even remember when he built this. It's been quite a while. Let's go find the dog. But in the meantime, we're going to have a pretty nice lawnmower. She's fast. Days like today, you really see how much bigger this truck is. 2 feet more this way, and then at least a foot longer that way, if not a foot and a half. Yeah, you could probably make this into a nice little mini tub here. Just going to seal the cracks. Hot tub. That'd be kind of fun. So yeah, this is the belt. Hopefully that fits the one down there and the gas cap that I lost. I guess we'll put the cover on this and go cut the grass. Hey, calm down. Also looks like Somebody's been chewing on this, and I have a feeling I know who it is. It also seems to be leaking slightly. Yeah, I have a feeling I know exactly who that is. And it would look like that. She's been on the hunt for the mouse house that's inside of the engine. Probably right underneath this cover. Anyhow, fuckity fuck. You can tell this blade, well, part of the problem with this is, instead of pulling these off, the guy cut a chunk out so he could slide it underneath. I mean, you can see this belt's late, but you know, you can tell the dog's been waiting for me by the paper on the window. Yeah, this is what I ended up doing because I don't really need that much room. I just needed not to move around much, and I ain't gonna move around much. So we'll go get my father, who lives now in Sugar Falls, and head on down the road. What the hell's that? Picked up some strangers. Here we go. We got a workbench, and I screwed the top down, and I screwed the bench to the wall. Now we can put our super heavy duty grinder up there. Every workbench needs a grinder. Somewhere cue the grinder jokes, but we got a grinder. Typical day out cutting the grass. Dog in my lap. Shit. That blue smoke's my belt. Cover off so I can see what's going on. What's going on is that pulley's not turning. This is what's going on. Why aren't you pulley going on? Great. Well, the good thing is, oh, shit, that's seized. That's hot. Yeah, so we're going to go back and put some lube on that. Maybe open it up. Well, at least now I know why it's burning the belt off. Jesus Christ. All the other ones are spinning. That one's kind of hidden down there. It took me a little while to find out. I love the smoke, you know. Was cutting well until it wasn't. Well, until I stopped it. I did finally get this up higher, or up close there, and this up, kind of leveling this out. In fact, I could probably lower this side and raise this side up a little bit, but trying to get a nice high cut here. I didn't want a low cut. Okay, well, at least now we know why that's happening. Cool. Put away for the night. Got that pulley off, had to loosen the pivot point because I couldn't pull the pulley straight up because it would hit the metal. Kind of see where the see how that hits right there, even though when I pulled it all the way the arm out. So I loosened the arm so it is now wobbly, and that allowed me to get that off there. This bearing's not doing bearing work. I tried obviously spraying it with the liquid penetrating oil. That didn't make a damn bit of difference. Then I gently tapped on it with this ball peen hammer. It was down here. That didn't do anything. Looking at it, it's a sealed bearing, but I'm not sure how it's pressed in. Look, this is two halves, and they're riveted together. I think they just riveted all together. So we're going to take that home, and we're going to call it a night for that. The little lawnmower trick works, but I'm not doing that, or maybe I will. The pull cord broke the last time, and then I broke it a second time. So yeah, we'll think about that one. Maybe it's gonna rain tonight or tomorrow morning, so I think it's all for naught. I ain't doing it in the rain. Right here on the upstairs of the cabin. So I got my belt and my hoodie all waiting. It's 72 degrees in here, so I thought it was gonna be a lot colder. So in case I got a guest, brought this down 2 trips ago, and it's full of blankets, again, in case it gets cold. I got my bed with a sleeping bag and a tablet full of movies and a Kindle full of books. So I think we're gonna go to bed. It's pretty late. It's 8:30. Can turn the lights off. Plenty of room up here for one person. Morning fire. I needed to make coffee. We're out of propane. It's not for my dog. It's gonna rain. It's a matter of timing. So I thought I would deal with something that's been bothering me for years. So I dragged the ladder out and we're cleaning that gutter. It was like that, the entire thing. And then I'm gonna try and grab some of that with the broom and kind of bring that down. What happens is water and ice can build up there and damage the roof. Try and get some of this moss off there. I'm not feeling like climbing up there. It's a steep pitch. It's 12-12, which means it's 45 degrees, or at least it was supposed to be. Plus this ladder, I should have brought the other half of the ladder. This is an extension ladder with only half of it. Yeah, so the other side's even worse as far as pitch. I think it's like a 14-1, it seems like, but it's raining harder. It's 11 a.m. Trying to get him out of here. He's insisting on draining the water by lifting up the pipe every 3 feet from the tank all the way down to the bottom. I lifted the low sections using, logic. So, yeah, whatever. When he's ready, he'll be ready. Devin left a bunch of his big dog stuff, so we gotta take that back with us. So nice looking treats. He loves his dog. Or he only has one. I'm not sure which. Maybe both. Rain, rain. Well, this place does need rain. That's scenic. I didn't take the ATV up that hill, or attempt to. Holy shit, that was straight where I tried to climb. I don't know if you can see. It was pretty vertical. Yeah. Hopefully it's an uneventful drive home. A lot of this shit off the rough. Didn't get the top part off, though. That's I'm not man enough to climb up there. Actually, I get up there, I just can't get down.